Hello. So I have my long life turtle jewelry on because I my health has kind of gotten bad here, but I thought that looked really good and I wanted to show that off today. Okay, I've been wanting to make this video for quite a while now. Maybe almost a month, at least 2 to 3 weeks probably. But this is in response, and I can't find the video at all. I have no clue at all. This is in response to a video that Park Rose Permaculture did. And if you don't know her, look her up. Apparently she's on TikTok. Apparently she's on YouTube. I found her on YouTube. But Park Rose Permaculture basically did some video or something, essentially saying that the only thing that's going to save us is protesting. And she said some things in that really got my dander up. But it's been so long, me with my memory problems now. um I can't remember the video at all, and I looked for it and I can't find it. I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to so essentially this video is going to be different than probably what I planned. So it's not really a response to hers anymore. It's really just an independent video. But first off, when it comes to protesting, I want to say protesting only works if the leaders that you have actually care about you and actually want to obey the people. They actually want to give the people what they want, or at least the majority opinion, the majority of people what they want. Okay, so protesting does not work if you have what we have now, which is leaders that don't care about who they're ruling over. They don't care about the people. They don't care. They don't want to hear your opinion. They don't want to hear what you think. And they don't agree with you, period. Point blank. They don't agree with you. And they're just going to go off and do their own thing, which is entirely in opposition to what the people want. That's what we have right now. So protesting will not work in what we're doing right now. Now, having said that, I will say also that along with that, protesting also is not working because all of social media, along with the legacy media, which is old fashioned TV, and that includes cable, you know, uh, you know, I want to call it natural national TV, along with the cable channels, along with even social media now, even places like Blue Sky, I have found are not putting the word out when it comes to protests, and they are suppressing posts about people protesting. Apparently this video is going to be several videos long because I can only post about 10-minute videos to TikTok, so I'm going to keep this down. And but so just to let you all know, all of social media is they are completely um blocking any posts. They're not letting anyone see it. They're shadow banning any and all posts about protests, you know, and that includes photos and videos. It's not just the ones that are just text, that it's not just the ones that are just photos or videos. It is all of them. If you mention, and you don't have to put any hashtags in there at all. So, and on Blue Sky, which is the only place I'm on now other than YouTube, and I'm not even really on TikTok anymore at all. I completely got off TikTok once Trump got involved and bought it, basically. But um, even though I am posting this on TikTok, hoping that the word gets out. By the way, I noticed that after Trump got into office, you know, my viewer count was scraping 1,000, and then after this whole Congress thing passed, and they decided to ban TikTok, it dropped to the hundreds. It dropped to like 200 to 300, and after Trump got in, now I'm lucky if I get like 50 views. Literally, I'm getting 20 to 30 views per video on TikTok. So I really don't like TikTok. YouTube has always been completely neutered. I was getting maybe 10 views on TikTok if I got any views at all. I mean, yeah. On YouTube, I was getting maybe 10 views on YouTube, sorry. if I was getting any views at all. So I'm not happy about that. So, uh, and that's for me. So on Blue Sky, I have literally I pinned a post to my profile, which is Tactlessly Truthful. And it has a little lightning bolt for, a blue and white essentially, but, blue for Democrats. It has a blue lightning bolt in the shape of a T. Um, you know, and I'm going to keep that as long as I can. Um, for my profile avatar or icon on Blue Sky. And on Blue Sky, I pinned to the top of my page, you know, if you, have any info at all, because this is for myself. I live under a rock, you know, and I fight hard to have good days like I'm having right now so that I can actually make a video, where I'm in some kind of shape and I can actually speak, you know, and the tip of my tongue is drying out. But I fight hard to have good days where I can actually be presentable and speak like I am now, and I'm very, very proud of myself for being able to be presentable and speak like I am now, to have good days. But I am living under a rock. I am bedbound, and the only place where I get information right now is Blue Sky. It used to be TikTok, but now it's Blue Sky and Blue Sky alone. And Blue Sky has been they just banned someone who named themselves Brittany and another person who named themselves Donk, and they banned them for no reason at all. They banned them on Monday, and then on Friday, they finally gave a reason of spam, quote unquote, spamming accounts, which doesn't make sense because if someone's spamming you, you can just ban them on Blue Sky. You can just ban them. If they're bugging you, just ban them. I can't tell you how many people have spontaneously out of the blue for no reason at all banned me. And I'm not spamming anyone. I'm just posting my posts on my feed. I'm not like going to anybody's account or sending stuff out. So it doesn't make sense for two individuals in the Democratic community on Blue Sky. They were the loudest and they brought the most people together, this Brittany and this Donk, as in donkey, because the Democratic Party, the donkey party, stubborn and just keeps at it. Um, but yeah, they were both banned on Blue Sky, no reason given until the end of the week. And then it was a piss poor excuse, flat out. An excuse is a lie. It was a piss poor lie, you know, and it was a pitiful lie at that. So, and they were the two main people. I actually attended one of their follow parties. I ended up getting 2,000 more followers after attending one of their follower parties. And it was literally because of them that people are being able to connect with each other and find each other and get information and exchange information that even Blue Sky is trying to block and trying to downplay and trying to keep on the down low and wipe out and shadow ban. Because of following each other, we are being able to find posts that Blue Sky is trying to shadow ban, you know. Um and those two accounts, Brittany and Donk, were the biggest, you know, they were the linchpins. They were the main, electrical connectors for everyone. They were like the power stations that got everyone connected, and they got banned. So if even Blue Sky is not putting out there about protests, about tweets about protests, about people, look at what a large crowd was drawn over here, look at what a large crowd was drawn over there, then that means that you have major problems. And living under a rock like I am, you know, I'm housebound, I'm lucky for the days when I'm housebound. There's a lot of days when I can't even get out of bed. I'm bedbound. And I live for the days like today where I can get out of bed, I can get dressed, I can, be clean and be showered and be looking good for once and be smelling good for once. Um, and yeah, even on social media, even on social media, people are not being allowed to talk about the protests. They're being silenced. And even on my page, I got one response from one person who I followed about, hey, here's an actual link to a protest that happened. That was it. No one has even responded to me in a my page on Blue Sky about protests that, that are happening across the country. They don't want anyone to know this. And I got to continue this in the next video. So on to part 2. Give me a second.